Hello and welcome to our presentation on the do's and don'ts of how to use Mango Science YouTube lessons. Firstly, please do remember why we need to be at home right now: to keep ourselves and our families safe, to protect the NHS and save lives. Really important to keep everybody safe at home. And that means you need to help yourself to not fall behind in your education, and we really want to help you with that as well. So we are going to give you some proper science lessons to do that are just like the lessons you would have done if you were in school. So check Show My Homework for your work. You will see a YouTube video link. That is the lesson. There will also be a multiple choice quiz on Show My Homework to complete after you've done the lesson. With the video, don't skip watch the YouTube video. It's a proper lesson. It's got the teacher explaining the science to you, questions to check if you're understanding it, a proper writing task like you would have done in school. So follow along with the video and do the work that it prompts you to do. Get organized with a place to work, a pen and paper. You were all sent home with an exercise book in the last 2 weeks of term, and so you need to complete the written work properly. Don't skip straight to the answers. Follow along with the instructions in the video, do what it tells you to do, and then only look at the answers at the end when the video tells you to, so that you can mark your work. Lay out your work just as you would do if you were in school, with driving question: orange, green, yellow, blue. That means describe, explain, use, combine. Today I have achieved. The next lesson: driving question: orange, describe, green, explain, yellow, use. Today I have achieved. Keep your work neat and tidy and put a good amount of detail into it. When you see slides like this, these questions are designed to check if you are understanding the teacher's explanation. So pause the video, think of your answer. You can jot it down if you want to, and then when you press play, the answers will appear after a few seconds. So don't cheat, don't go straight over it to the answers. Pause the video, think of your answer, check if you are understanding the science in the lesson. If you decide to use a Word document, you can lay it out like this: driving question, describe, explain, use, combine. Today I have achieved. Make sure you write in full sentences. There are always sentence starters in the video that you can use to help you. Don't do this. Don't do one-word answers. You might be getting it correct, but it's not going to help you when you're looking back at this work and needing to revise it. So whether you are writing in an exercise book or on a Word document, make sure you write in full sentences. If you're on a computer, give it a proper file name so that you know what the content of that lesson was. Don't do this with rubbish file names. You're just going to lose your work and you won't be able to find it or revise it later. At the end of the lesson, do complete "Today I have achieved" like you would do in school. Really important to think about not just what you were able to achieve, but what that says about you as a science student. Could you explain the main science idea of the lesson? Could you use it to explain a scenario in more detail? Could you combine together difficult ideas? And when you've decided that, don't keep it a secret. Tell somebody what you've been able to achieve. Show them what your work looks like and that you've put a genuinely good effort into your lesson. I am sure people at home will be really pleased with you for sitting down and doing your work correctly. It'll save a lot of arguments and they will be proud of you. And don't forget, after you've done the lesson and completed the written work and marked it, there is the 10-question multiple choice Show My Homework quiz to do after you've done the lesson. And we really want you to feel proud of yourself for completing the lesson properly. Watch the video, follow along, do the written work, Show My Homework quiz, and if you've actually sat down and put a good effort into this, you will deserve to feel really proud of yourself afterwards. You need to keep going with Tassomai as well. If you are in year 7 or 8, you can now sign up to Key Stage 3 Tassomai, so look for Mr. Radnall's email and video about that. 2 to 3 daily goals each week will keep quizzing you on your knowledge and understanding of science. That's important as well. Don't put it off until later. It's really easy to get distracted at home, but you need to concentrate and do this work properly to keep your education going. So do your work first. Decide what time you're going to do it. Put a proper amount of effort into this. Do what you have to do first. Then you'll have time later in the day to do more of what you want to do. Get the jobs done, then you can relax and do more of what you want afterwards. And please don't forget why we need to do this at home rather than school: to stay safe and to save people's lives. Really important to stay home. And whilst you're there, do try to appreciate your family. Try to be patient with each other. Myself and my daughter, we're trying our best to do that. She's doing her schoolwork and I'm doing these lessons, and we're all trying to find our way through this difficult situation. This is temporary. Eventually, it will pass, and sooner or later, we will be able to welcome you back to school, and we are really looking forward to being able to doing that. But in the meantime, please remember, we are still here, we still care about you a great deal, and we are still very much wanting to help you. You are in touch with your mentors, we will stay in touch with you. We are all still part of the Mangotsfield community. We will help each other through this difficult situation. If you find you're getting stuck on your work, it's normal to get a bit frustrated sometimes. It's normal to find things difficult sometimes. Just don't give up. Keep trying your best. If you can put your best effort into each of these lessons, then you can be really proud of yourselves. Your family at home can be really proud of you too. We will be feeling really proud of you for keeping your education going at home. So please do your best. Be amazing. Be the best that you can be. Show us that true Mangotsfield spirit. Good luck. We will be in touch. Go for it. Show us your best.